Let's talk about what really matters, chat. Let's talk about what really matters, man. Y'all see the headline? Batman's Rogues Gallery is at it again. The Diddler has escaped Arkham Asylum. He was last spotted, I believe, in New York or something, just hanging out. People was taking pictures, disrespecting him to his face. And it turns out the reason he was there was because he was gearing up to turn himself in. I seen a tweet that went viral. It said, just for those who are not in the know, who live under a rock, P. Diddy has been hit with a proper indictment. And they're saying it's not a RICO case. P. Diddy has been hit with the world's first freako. A freak off RICO. And the headline that went crazy yesterday on social media is the feds, when they arrested him, they seized allegedly over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant. Lock this nigga up. He's not beating the case. Do y'all understand how nasty that is? And then on top of that, don't forget the video of what he did to Cassie at the elevator. Fucking disgusting. They found baby oil. Do y'all understand how nasty this is? This nigga's the ultimate fan. Let me explain this to y'all. Imagine being, because you know he wasn't going to the store and getting this himself. He's a big mogul. He had his assistant. No, fuck the assistant, right? He probably did have an assistant going to the store and buying thousands of bottles of baby oil to get ready for the next freak off, right? But imagine being an Instacart driver or a Uber Eats driver, right? Your phone goes off. You chilling. You parallel parked on the corner, waiting for your phone to go off, waiting for the Uber Eats the Uber Eats app to go off so you can get your next thing, so you can make some money. Your phone goes off. Oh shit, I got a new order. What is it? Once we go to the grocery store, what do you want? Gotta take your glasses. What the fuck? Am I reading this right? 1,000 bottles of baby oil delivered to Beverly Hills. They paying $2,000, I guess. Imagine being on the job and you get an order for that shit. Let's read along with this. This nasty. That's fun. And hold up. And then imagine you in the store, right? You at Walmart, you at Target, wherever you going. You pull up with a grocery cart filled to the brim, with just baby oil. Fucking mothers and fathers, just parents in the baby aisle, baby crying. Wah! Wah! Baby got a dry ass, needs some baby oil. Shut up, little nigga, shut up. We getting some baby oil. Don't shake your kids, but for the sake of the joke, shut up, little nigga. We here to get some baby oil. Baby crying, need the bottle. And you see a nigga in the aisle with all the baby oil in the cart, just knocking it over into the cart like this. Now you gotta drive to the other side of town. I'm okay, dude. I'm just being weird. You gotta drive to the other side of town to the other Walmart because they're out of baby oil. You show up to the other Walmart, that same assistant is there, stealing all the baby oil there. Turns out there was a freak off this weekend and it was a Friday night. Anyways, let's read this fucking article. I'm not on gamer subs, bro. I'm banning anybody who clips that. What was I about to say? Let's read along. The alleged required freak-off supplies are mentioned in a newly unsealed indictment against Diddy. The Bad Boy Records founder was arrested in New York on Monday and since has been revealed to have been charged with racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution. The accompanying docs, available in full here via NBC News, detail the allegations against the 54-year-old artist and longtime industry mogul. Of note are several mentions of alleged freak-offs, a phrase that should be familiar to those who have been following the lawsuit and allegations against Diddy over the past year. I don't have a gamer subs addiction. Everybody be quiet. In Tuesday's unsealed indictment, these freak-offs are described as being made possible through threats of force and coerce allegedly on Diddy's part and others. Alleged victims are said to have been subjected to extended sexual acts with male commercial sex workers per the indictment. Furthermore, controlled substances are alleged to have been given to victims in part to keep them obedient and compliant. If you're not following, he was hosting freak-off parties, drugging people, and taking advantage of them, allegedly. Now, I think the funniest thing about this is I also seen an article. I wish I would have saved it. It said something about Diddy beg the judge. Diddy said no women. Something about Diddy beg the judge for bail. Yeah, here it is. I got it. Now, here's the funny part. God damn, get this shit the fuck out of my face. Diddy vows he won't have women at his house as he begs the judge to release him to home detention amid sickening sex crime charges. If you're not following, it was reported Diddy posted he'll pay $50 million for bail, so at least he can be comfortable at his home until the trial starts. The judge said, no, nigga. Do you know how evil of a nigga you gotta be to post 50 million, say, I got 50 million for you? And the judge said, nigga, fuck you. We don't want your 50 million. We want you. You're cooked. Allegedly, because it's all alleged still. But I think you're cooked. That's nasty. And the funny part of it, the joke about it all is he begs the judge to release him for home detention for bail, and he promises he won't have women over. But according to all these articles and this indictment, this nigga wasn't trying to have women over anyway. You had niggas over at the... Hey, look, and if you gay, I don't got no problem with that. I don't give a fuck. It's funny to me because why are you lying? You're a nasty nigga. You didn't even want women over your house. You wanted niggas over for the free... You lied. You fucking lied. That's why I think this nigga is cooked, bruh. You're out of here, man. You're out of here. Yo, can we put it, because I wanna, let's see if we can, the indictment. I wanna make sure I'm spelling that right. Can you summarize Sean Puffy Combs' indictment in bullet points? Let's see if we can do this. See if it'll find it. They not like us. I'm using AI to see if we can get a summary of the unsealed indictments. All right. Let me make sure this is correct. Yeah, it is. Okay. Shout out to, I love Perplexity. Here's a summary of Sean Diddy Combs' indictment in bullet points. Charges Combs is facing is federal charges including sex trafficking, racketeering, conspiracy, and other related offenses. Time frame. The alleged criminal activity spanned from at least 2008 to present. This nigga's been going for almost fucking like 15, almost 20 years. Criminal enterprise. Combs is accused of leading a criminal enterprise involving staff and associates. They all going down. That's why it's a freako. The freak-offs. The indictment describes drug-filled sexual performances called the freak-offs that Combs allegedly organized, directed, and participated in. Abuse allegations. Combs is accused of physically, sexually, and emotionally abusing multiple victims over the year. Coercion and threats. The indictment alleges Combs used threats, violence, and blackmail to maintain control over his victims. Translation. If you guys don't, what AI is it? It's Perplexity. This is the AI. I pay for it. It's really good for research. Here you go. It's really good. It's connected to the internet. It's really good for research. And what I really love about it is, in comparison to other AIs, when you ask it for info, like these dots right here, that's the sources it's citing. It literally will tell you. So that's why it's my favorite. It's my favorite AI for research. My favorite AI for like logical questions is Claude, but this one's really good. This helps me write stuff. But anyways, don't act like I didn't put you on the game. For those who are not following the whole coercion part, because we were just talking about how a lot of people don't understand sarcasm. A lot of y'all are really slow. The school system has failed you. Sue the state of Mississippi. What that means is anybody who is working for him, let's say an assistant, right? I want to say everybody, but certain people who are working for him. Let's say you're a handsome man or a pretty woman that's his personal assistant and he likes you low-key. He's going to threaten you. He'll threaten to, let's say this is the most money you ever made. He'll threaten to fire you, or he'll get some dirt on you. Let's say you cheated on your test in I don't know, high school to get into Harvard. He finds out. He's gonna use that against you. He's like, look, I'm gonna tell the world your degree is fake if you don't come to the freak offs. This nigga's nasty. Witness tampering. Prosecutors claim Combs attempted to obstruct justice by pressuring witnesses and victims to stay silent, paying people off. Firearms. Law enforcement seized multiple firearms, including AR-15s with defaced serial numbers during raids on Combs' properties. Evidence seized. Searches of Combs' homes yielded drugs, video of the freak-offs, and over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant. Potential sentence. If convicted on all charges, Combs faces a minimum of 15 years in prison with the possibility of life. A minimum of 15 years. How old is Diddy? What the fuck? See, this I should have asked him. How old is Diddy? He's 54. Oh shit. So he's gonna be 70? This is crazy. His life is pretty much over. If he's convicted, his life is pretty much over. If them tapes link, y'all watching them? No, I don't want to watch that shit. What kind of question is that? I'm just saying, if they came out, I'd check them out. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I don't want to see that shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You might need a 600. You getting a 600 for that question, bro. You getting a 600. Hell nah, bro. Hell nah. Let me tell you why you're getting a 600, man. He was abusing people, tricking people, drugging people into doing this. Also, I don't want to see a bunch of niggas meat swinging around at the party and shit. I don't want to see none of that. I don't want to see baby oil all over the place. Y'all got to chill with the jokes, man. Y'all got to chill with the jokes. Y'all are trying way too hard. You're trying way too hard. If the feds have definitive evidence, because it's all alleged, get this nigga the fuck out of here. He is an S-tier fan. Diddy's on fraud watch. He deserves more than a 600 high key. Y'all doing way too much. Just be a decent person, guys. Be a decent person. If you find success, put people on and mind your business. You don't need to do anything else. I'm all for the baby oil joke, but come on, y'all gotta chill out, man. Y'all gotta fucking chill out, man. So that's what's going on with Diddy. Said the freak off documentary is gonna go crazy. Yeah, I think it was announced the people who made Surviving R. Kelly. Let's see, P. Diddy documentary. I think a documentary was announced. Oh, it was Quiet on the Set. Quiet on the Set Network announces Sean Diddy Combs docuseries set for 2025. Quiet on the Set is the documentary that came out this year about Nickelodeon and all the abuse that was going on with the kids there. If you haven't seen it, very informative. It's a good docuseries that makes you look at Nickelodeon in a whole completely different way. Matter of fact, I drive past Nickelodeon studios pretty frequently, and it just look at just ruin my fucking childhood, bro. So this is the same. They're working on something too. Also, what's his name? What's Diddy's son's name? What's his name? King Combs? Yeah, your career's over, nigga. I'm not gonna lie, your music's trash. It was never good in the first place, but your career's really over too, because not only is the music trash, but his entire shtick was being the reincarnation of his dad. He was trying so hard. He was doing his best cosplay of his dad in the music, but you can't really cosplay. If your entire shtick is cosplaying as a nigga that was doing freak offs, you're cooked in terms of music. Also, you're also cooked because didn't he say in a song, like, fuck anybody who's against us or something? He dropped some diss track like a few months ago, and in it he was just like, people who are against us, you're gonna learn your lesson. I'm paraphrasing, just talking real tough. I don't know, man. I think we're gonna stay against you. We're gonna stay against you. Wasn't he trying to defend it? Yeah, I mean, it's his dad. Of course he's gonna try to defend it, but the fact that you notice how none of Diddy's other kids said anything. Yeah, he getting blacklisted. You're out of here, buddy. And your music is not good. You're out of here. He said they didn't find shit. They sent the feds to the wrong house. Yeah, they sent the feds to the wrong house. This motherfucker's stupid. You're out of here, buddy. You're fucking out of here. You know, the crazy part is too, I seen another article on the timeline. This one came out 2 days ago. Diddy allegedly threatened to cut J. Cole's throat years ago over Kendrick Lamar. Put this nigga in Arkham Asylum, bruh. Diddy allegedly threatened to slash J. Cole's throat over Kendrick Lamar's Control verse. On Saturday, September 14th, Tank and Jay Valentine's R&B Money podcast uploaded a new episode featuring Tyrese Punch Henderson, the president of Top Dog Entertainment, TDE. During the episode, the men were gifted a vague story featuring a slew of heavy hitters for their I Ain't Saying No Names segment. Punch told the story of what happened after Kendrick Lamar's Control verse dropped and how the energy shifted the culture, particularly at the 2013 MTV VMAs after party in New York. Henderson stuck to the segment rules and omitted all possible names involved, but as most savvy fans have learned, the story's main players involved Diddy and J. Cole, who was taken up for his friend Kendrick Lamar. The homie just did this song, right? Pissed off a gang of people. Everybody was mad at it. Punch started the story. When the song came out, he was overseas, and then he came back to the States. First place we stopped was in New York, and the first thing we do is say, let's go to the club because we want to check the temperature to see what everybody's on. We get to the club, one of the homies approached us and was talking about this particular record, so we're going back and forth. It's not personal, it's just this and that, it's cool, whatever. Another one of the homies walks up, he looks drunk and said, yeah, y'all niggas need to go back and forth and keep it on a wax or whatever. So the two dudes who approached us, they get into a little back and forth and a little argument with each other now. What we didn't know is they had gotten to an argument before we had got there. Punch then explained how he and TDE cohorts entered the club's VIP section. There they came in contact with a slew of celebrities referring to the amount of star power as the front row of the Grammys. He then explained how Diddy continued his vitriol, leading to him threatening to slice Cole's throat. The homie that got into it with the other one, he's sitting 2 steps down from me on the couch. Then they came back to him, the ones who got into the alteration earlier, he said. He was like, if you ever say what you said to me earlier, nigga, I'll... And then he grabbed a bottle from the table and he said, what you gonna do? Hit me on the head with that bottle? He was like, nah, I'm gonna break it on the table and I'm gonna cut your throat. It was getting tense. So the nigga standing on the ground reached up and tried to grab dude by the neck. So dude reached around and fired on him and they both fell on the table, knocking all the drinks over, and it's a scuffle now. A huge scuffle. Wasn't there a report they like hung Wale over a fucking balcony too? Did he? This nigga's a super villain. He's a super villain, man. Why you do that to Cole? They need to open Alcatraz Island back up just for Diddy. Put him in there with the Joker. Put him in there with Bane, Harley, Calendar. Put that nigga in the same cell as Calendar, man. He's a kingpin. This is nasty work. And you know the crazy thing about this story too is if this is true, because it's all hearsay, right? But if this is true, this is especially crazy because, and maybe I'm wrong because I haven't listened to Control recently, but wasn't Control just like lyrical sparring? The only person we knew that got upset with it other than Diddy was Drake. But wasn't it just like lyrical sparring? He was calling people out just saying, I'm the best. Diddy was never even in the conversation. So nigga, what are you mad about? You were never in the conversation for best rapper. You're just known for dancing in the middle of all of Mace's and Biggie's videos. And fucking over Danity Kane and making niggas sing battle for a bunk bed and making the band. But you were never in the conversation. He said he was the king of New York. Oh, that's what he was mad about? Yeah, like this nigga needs to go under the jail. Like, bro, that's what I was trying to wrap my brain around. I'm like, was he mad that he wasn't in the conversation? Because I don't remember him talking about Diddy. You said insecure? That's hella insecure. What the fuck is wrong with you? Walking 20 blocks. Yeah, you know what? Matter of fact, since we talking about the Diddy indictment, we need to go ahead and throw in there an extra charge for making the band walk 20 blocks to get a cheesecake in Brooklyn. He needs to be locked up for that too. That's an extra charge. Because to be fair, it made for entertaining TV, but like that shit was wild. I never understood how walking from one borough to another for a cheesecake proves you want to be a rapper or not. Is that enough? You said, I'm sorry? You didn't know that shit? There's a show from the early 2000s. So I'm showing my age. It was called Making the Band. Let me see. Walk to Brooklyn for cheesecake Diddy. And in the show, Diddy makes these aspiring rappers walk from one borough to the other for a cheesecake. Let me see if you got the clip. And if you ever been to New York, for those who don't understand who've never been to New York, the reason why people from New York don't say they're from New York. They'll say I'm from the Bronx, Brooklyn, Harlem, is because a lot of times they never left their borough, because the 5 boroughs are a city in its own. Each one is last I checked, like I'm from DC. Like DC is the size of Brooklyn. Now add 4 more of those, right? So like people, when they say I'm from Brooklyn, it's because they most likely never been to the Bronx. And to take a train ride to one borough to the other takes like 2 hours. Yeah, it's 5 cities in one, and that's why there's like 11 million people. So just to give you an idea of how big that fucking place is, that's how big it is. And this motherfucker made people walk from one borough to another to get some damn cheesecake.
Yo, fam, Puffy just told us to go to the store in Brooklyn and bring him back a cheesecake and walk.
Dad, see me on TV, some punk ass bitch.
Yeah, Chappelle did a skit.
Crazy. If I'm walking
yeah, this
Brooklyn,
is real.
That's where the I live, y'all. I'm not walking Brooklyn. Is crazy.
Yo, it's called making the bitch, not making the band. I said we go back and tell him we ain't doing it.
Got too more respect for him to do that.
It's slave labor right here, man.
It is, but hey, yo, if you the captain, bro, whatever you do, I'm with.
I mean, come on, man. Everybody got to be with me, though. I'm with you.
It look cold out there, too. Matter of fact, we know it's cold because it's nighttime. The temperature drop. So it don't matter if it's summer, winter, spring. It's going to be at least colder. It's cold outside. Mad people out there. Roaches and rats everywhere. Ninja Turtles out there fighting crime and shit. This nigga said, go to Brooklyn. I don't know. I think they were in Manhattan. I think he wanted them to move from Manhattan to Brooklyn. Go get me a cheese. And mind you, it was not even a whole cheesecake. Just a slice. Just a slice. So when he goes to trial, I need them to bring this up. I need them. You shit just unlocked the core memory. Yeah, it inspired that Chappelle Show skit. What the fuck? Get this shit out of my fucking face. Let's see. Cheesecake. Chappelle Show. Making the band. Yeah. Let's see. Here we go. It inspired this shit too. Yo, is that Ines? Yeah, that's where Ines blew up from this show.
What's happening anyway?
Holding these balloons. You did it. You went out, you found my man, you found a midget, man, then you got the pictures, you got the golf clubs, it's the keys to the studio.
All throughout the skit, he just has them doing crazy shit, basically, to spoof the fact that he made them walk from fucking Manhattan to Brooklyn for the cheesecake. If you haven't seen it, this is a classic skit, and he had the real artist in the skit. The shit was fucking funny, bro. Yeah, that's where the I spit hot fire, top 5 rappers, Dylon. You have to see that shit. Get the Chappelle Show is fucking classic. I'm shutting down the studio. The Prince skit was so funny. Shit is classic. Shout out to the 1,100 people we got in here. So yeah, we need to go back and we need to look at the whole show had them on the side quest, right? We need to go back and we need to look at the tapes and see what else did he do, because this man is a Batman level villain. Diddy might be an Avenger level threat. The 14-page indictment said they only used evidence from 2009 to 2024. Sadly, this shit is on tape though. We got it. Would you? You got it. Shit is fucking crazy. So we're gonna keep our eye on the Diddler. That's the Diddler update. If you have not been in the know, now you know. We're gonna continue to see how this plays out. I'm sure because this man is a top tier, S tier, Avenger level threat, whenever he goes to trial, that shit will probably be televised. And we will be watching. We will be demanding justice for Cassie and whoever else was a victim of this nasty ass nigga, bruh. The Diddler. We're in the endgame, and I can't wait for the docuseries. Also, before I move on, now that this man has been indicted, whatever Homeland Security found, I need you guys to release the paperwork. The world needs to know what the fuck happened to Biggie and Tupac. Rarely will you hear me say this. I don't really get on my conspiracy theory stuff too much, but I think that nigga had something to do with it, allegedly. Tinfoil hat time. I want to know what happened to Biggie and Tupac. We just need some closure. It's been like damn near 40 years. I'm a very logical person. It's just a gut feeling. This nigga had something to do with it, allegedly. And I never been suicidal, by the way. We'll see, though. We'll see. Moving on, other news I got. Apparently a story came out about the rapper Lil TJ. Apparently there was an indictment on a Bronx gang and his name was wrapped up in it, but then his lawyer came out and said that he wasn't a part of it. And then I just realized as I brought this article up, I don't give a fuck about Lil TJ, so we're gonna move on. I don't even know why I say it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I was like, I was sitting there reading the head. I was like, I don't care about it. Like, who gives a fuck? Did y'all see this video of Jay Critch? This man, Jay Critch, he was a pretty poppin' rapper like 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. He had a song, it was pretty, I think it was called Pretty Brown Eyes or something like that I liked. He had a couple songs that I did like, but I feel like his growth got stunted because he became too formulaic. He was just kind of like, you know, I'm a pretty boy, I'm better than you, like super swaggy, but he never really had anything to say and he never dropped like a proper project for anybody to get excited about. So I feel like his growth kind of got stunted because of that. And I think people, the thing is like, why listen to the old rapper who's just on some swag shit when you can listen to the new one? You see what I'm saying? He's still rapping. No, he's actually in New York just getting smacked around because Jay Critch, apparently he's not homeless. Yeah, I don't know. He's not homeless, but that's what they put in there to fuck with him. Apparently some ops caught him lacking and he got smacked up on camera.
Dude, Critch, fuck out of here, nigga.
But with a shoe, by the way. He got smacked with his own shoe.
Dude, Critch, fuck out of here, nigga. Sign that. Dude, Critch, fuck out of here, nigga. Sign that.
He just posted a video where he posted it. And like, this is like, I'm not gonna lie, for like a street rapping ass nigga, this is like 9/11 for street niggas, getting bitched out on camera. His career was kind of already on the decline, but like when you get bitched out like that, nobody's gonna believe all them tough lyrics coming out your mouth. Did he post it on it why he's shirtless? I don't know, bro. It's New York, bro. Why do they have fucking 10-foot fucking mutant rats there? Like, nobody knows. Did he post it like to his Instagram or something like that? Jay Critch Instagram. Let's see. He got to crash out now. Shit's crazy. Nigga, you are too funny. What did I do? I didn't do anything. There's been a second shoe. Who got the video? What'd he say? What's the response? I don't see nothing. Did he post it to the story? Man, I'm not logging in. The fuck? To be fair, he was jumped by 6 people. Yeah. I'm not arguing whether or not it's fair. I'm just saying, as like a street rapper, this is the internet. You gotta keep in mind, a lot of hip hop has been infiltrated by fucking nerds. They don't care about the context. All they're gonna see is this dude got smacked. And that's why I said for like a street nigga, this is 9/11. The 9/11 for street rapping ass niggas is getting beat up on camera or getting your chain snatched. If you get your chain snatched in another nigga city, it's over. I don't make the rules up. I'm just telling you. Y'all remember there was a rapper freestyle and then out of nowhere somebody smacked him? I don't remember that one. Cameraman didn't flinch either. A+. Damn, nobody dropped the link to the video. I wanted to know what he had to say. This reminds me of Brian Pumper getting fucked up around it. Trill Sammy alert. Oh yeah, that happened to Trill Sammy. You're right. Shout out to Mr. Rude with the sub. Mr. Ron Dope with the sub. Appreciate it. So that's the Jay Critch, the first and last Jay Critch update you'll probably get from me. RIP to Tito Jackson. I don't know if y'all saw this one. This one was pretty big. Legend, part of the Jackson 5. It's crazy because literally like a week ago, I just got a Jackson 5 pressing a vinyl. I got an exclusive one. A European pressing of ABC, their debut album, an original. So I'm glad I bought it, man. RIP. A lot of people like crack jokes about Tito, saying that like, you know, not now, but like when I was a kid, I remember they used to make a lot of Tito Jackson jokes that he wanted to be Mike or whatever. Man passed away. Chill with them damn jokes. He's still a legend. He was still part of the Jackson 5 who made some of my favorite songs. I swear I know fucking Dancing Machine by heart. So RIP to one of the GOATs. Slight flex. RIP to one of the GOATs. I'm still gonna say RIP, man. The rush hour joke. Yeah, like let the jokes chill because he passed away. Apparently he had a heart attack while driving, which is like a crazy way to go out. Legends are getting older, and I feel like you're gonna start seeing more of these stories. Yeah, Tito was the closest brother to Mike. That too. RIP to one of the originators. They was killing it. Yeah, Heartbreak Hotel is a classic record. I think that's all I had for the music stuff. Let me turn on my air because it's kind of hot in my house. And then we'll get back to the news. We got more stuff. Shout out to the 1,000 people we got in here. Hit the noties. Turn the follow button on. Okay. You can have a hug and a kiss. Mwah. All right, I go. Here you go. I lied. I went to the bathroom too. Had to get knocked that one out real quick. Did you hear Jackson 5 from your parents? Nigga, I'm black. What the fuck? Of course. I'm not gonna lie. I'm strictly talking to black people in the chat right now. There's just certain music. If you become a parent and you don't show your kids, as a black person, you failed. As a black parent, you failed. If you don't play your kids the Jackson 5, Michael Jackson, Prince, freaking trying to think, Marvin Gaye, Teddy Pendergrass, Al Green, Bobby Brown, Temptation, Stevie Wonder, Isley Brothers, Luther Vandross. There's just like certain artists. If you don't play them for your kids, that nigga gonna end up weird. I'm not cool. No, James, y'all know what I'm talking. Bobby Womack, that nigga gonna end up weird. So absolutely. James Brown, Aretha Franklin. Sit that little nigga down and do a crash course. You got to. This man said, did your parents put you on? Let me ask you, because y'all clowning him in the chat. To be fair, a lot of people are terrible parents nowadays. Are some of y'all parents failing y'all? Don't repeat part of growing up and maturing is understanding your parents are growing up just like you, and they make mistakes too. Just make sure that you don't make the mistakes of your parents. Give your kids a crash course, man. Break the cycle. Yeah. One thing that I was thinking about this earlier. This is actually a good conversation. One thing I was thinking about too is I feel like in like black culture, it's like our music, whether it's R&B, disco, freaking jazz, rap, whatever, we have the only genres of music where like we almost like disrespect our legends sometimes. Whether it's you not putting on the kids or calling something old, versus like other genres of music, they don't do that shit. It's especially prevalent in rap. They don't do that shit. And I don't understand. Like you'll see like Lil Timmy, who grew up in the suburbs with his little AC/DC and Metallica shirt. I love AC/DC. Parents put them onto that shit. Versus like, yo, y'all gotta stop that shit. I'm not the old head that hates on everything. I like the new Big Sean album. I like some of the new stuff. But also pay homage to the old stuff, bro. Cause a lot of that old stuff gonna get you through some rough times. Let you get betrayed by a friend or your girl or something. Put on that Backstabbers record. That shit hit different. I'm actually surprised one of these little annoying ass drill rappers haven't sampled that song. So I say that I feel like it's your job to pass on knowledge, the knowledge that you do have, because everybody doesn't know everything too, to be fair. But yeah, my parents put me on the Jackson 5. Like I said, I always notoriously say the first rap album I ever heard was The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. What year did that come out? I think 97. Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. I want to say it was 97. 98. So, and it came out August 19th, 1998. My birthday is August 8th. So I was in fact 8 years old when this album came out. So for the first 8 years of my life, my parents did not play. I knew my dad listened to rap music because I would see DMX CDs in his car, but he never played it around me. Not until I got like a little bit older. But from the year 1 to 8, all I heard is Prince, Michael Jackson, Marvin Gaye. So yeah, absolutely. But like, I'm glad they played that shit. I'm glad they played that shit. Fucking, not Lauryn, well, yeah, Lauryn Hill, but, all I want is to be happy. I'm drawing a blank. Fucking, my mama used to play that shit all the goddamn time. What's her name? No, Tupac. He would play that shit too. He had like a bunch of rap CDs, but he didn't play until I got older. Mary J, my bad. Yeah, my mom would play a lot of Mary J, SWV, all that shit. All that fucking shit. To the point where it was actually funny because I remember me and my girl like a few months ago we were watching what's that shit called? Survivor, and one of the girls that was on Survivor, she was in SWV, and my girl didn't. She just watched Survivor, and I was like, you don't know who that is? She's like, no. And then I played her the song. She's like, oh, I know that song. I was like, oh my god, bro, we gotta bring the classics back, man. Oh my god. But yeah, reggae, dancehall. I've been getting into Afro beats. I fuck with Afro beats. I wasn't really raised on too much reggae outside of the typical shit like Bob Marley, but I've been fucking with Afro beats lately. I like music that feels good. You'll understand when you get older. You can throw them unk jokes around all you want, but if I'm not gonna lie, if all you listen to is drill music, I already know you're low IQ. And then also, if you're like 35 plus, listen to drill music all the goddamn time. Maybe when you're lifting weights or something, that's cool. But I'm not gonna lie, you probably failed in life. Like, why are you listening to niggas about spinning the block and shit? Like, I got you on a reggae, say less, say less. Afro beats is the wave. I fuck with it. I fuck with it. I like feel good shit because I like stuff that puts you in a good mood. I like stuff that puts you in a good mood. Everything, your diet is everything. It's not just the food you eat, but it's the TV you consume, the YouTube you watch, the music you listen to, the movies you watch. So for me, just like I like to put good nourishment in my body, I like to listen to good music because it's good like, I feel like that should be affecting my mood. I'd rather listen to good shit.